Hey everybody, it's episode 4 of House of the Dragon. Last time we ended bombastically. We ended with a bloodbath. We ended with Daemon getting that crab guy. He cut him in two, basically, dragged him out. And his brother the king, had offered help. Help was on its way. That's what decided Daemon's mind. Right there then. He's like, no way. My brother's getting credit for this. I'm gonna do it myself. Any crazy plan will do. Let's go. It was risky. Any one of those arrows could have got him. And some of the arrows did get him. Just not fatally. In other news, there was a time skip. Like 3 years. 3-year time skip. There is a new son that may or may not be named heir. But that is yet to be decided. Rhaenyra is still heir. But things can change. Especially, there's a lot of pressure for it to change. Because now that he has a son, it would be more traditional to do it that way. And... oh yeah. Rhaenyra went off, killed a boar, said hello to a white deer, and had a great old time, you know? The hunt wasn't a complete waste of time, and we got to meet some Lannisters. So, this episode is called... crap, I don't know. The King of the Narrow Sea? Something like that? Let's look it up. King of the Narrow Sea, yeah. Will we have another time skip? I don't know. Will we continue where we left off? Let's find out, shall we? I missed the wall. You're supposed to go to the wall during this part of the song. I miss it. Is that the thing Daemon got her?
The view across the marches is inspiring.
Did you think my great-grandmother is beautiful as they say?
Half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
Unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father.
Oh, interviewing suitors.
Next!
Dude. She's like too old. He's just a kid.
And now a child.
The Blackwoods are an ancient house. The blood of the first men still flows in their veins.
Ooh, that is cool.
Aye, the Blackwoods truly turned the tide on that one.
Hey, you can't speak, dude. Get out of here.
Your day shall be easy, and night safe, under my protection.
Protection?
Don't make fun of
Princess has
don't
a
make fun of
dragon, you
him.
dumb cunt.
Could we kill that guy?
I'm gonna like that one.
Oh,
Let us have the next.
I don't like the way
So we
she...
may go to supper.
I don't like the way she treated that kid. Come on, have a bit more grace. I know you don't want to marry anybody. But don't take the side of the bullies. Don't take the side of the bullies. It's not a good look, you know?
Craven.
Kill him, kid. Do it. Do it. Did the kid get killed? Oh, yeah. Victory. Victory. Take that, you stupid bully. I'm glad the kid won. He was the only one I liked in that whole scene. What are we looking at? Dragon?
Take cover!
Oh. No, it's just a dragon. I wouldn't sit in the throne, dude. It's pointy and annoying. What are we doing here? Is Daemon coming? Is that what I heard? Is that what the dragon indicated? Hero of the hour. He's wearing a crown too.
Add it to the chair.
As cool as you like.
You wear a crown. Do you also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triarchy, they name me
King of the Narrow Sea.
But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Yeah. Bending the knee.
My crown and the stepstones. are yours.
Who holds the stepstones?
The tides, the crabs.
Nice work, craftsmanship, right? You could sell it on Etsy.
Rise.
Does he get a reward? Hey! Brothers!
Come.
A feast! Everybody?
You were.
Oh, it's Hightower, I think.
Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah, good job, Damon.
As I said, you know
These
you
two
were.
gonna have a conversation? Gotta. They gotta. No, not these two. The other two. These two first, I guess.
Surmise the tour did not go well? I endured it for as long as I could.
Have every young knight and lord in the Seven Kingdoms fawning over you.
Some of them very young. And he was the best one.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out to heirs.
Just like her. Yeah, they're on much better terms this episode.
What do you want?
She still wears it.
Only the comforts of home.
This is beautifully shot.
Though I do suppose you seem changed by your adventures. Mature, perhaps.
You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess. You'll get used to the attention.
My father seems content to sell me off to whichever lord has the biggest castle.
There are worse things to be sold for. Tinagson toilet gauso gamorgan costas.
Una no hadarani apicago ni seitax.
Yep.
Encos vuestros potilundaor.
Seems we have traded a crab feeder for a sea snake.
This is clearly a rebuke for passing over Lady Lena for Queen Alicent.
Is he still mad? He's still mad about that? Has she... She's already had her second child? I wasn't even thinking about the timeline. Because she was really, really pregnant, remember? Hey,
Good night, Sir Kristen.
what's up?
Sleep well, Princess.
Why are we in here? Is there somebody else here? No. They wouldn't have got past Kristen. Ooh, a scroll. Ooh. Secret buried treasure? Oh, past secret passageway. Where does it go? She's wearing her disguise. Hey dude, just passing through. Ah, Damon. Why'd you bring me here to see? Have some fun? Amongst the common folk?
Where are we going?
Party? Big party? Ooh, cool dude. Ooh.
Do you wish to know your death, child?
Yes, tell me. Tell me everything.
Our good king names his daughter.
Oh, are they gonna make fun of her? Boo! Stupid daughter!
A babe is born. A son.
A son! An actual heir! An actual heir!
But would she make a powerful queen, or would she be feeble?
Feeble!
Might long for a claim.
She's the worst!
But many of the small folk are like to believe that as a male, Aegon should be the heir.
Their wants are of no consequence.
They're of great consequence if you expect to rule them one day.
Then who might you be running from now?
It's the Hobbit.
Princess.
At least you recognized her.
You take care, boy. Next time you might not be so lucky.
Good job, dude. Good job, dude. Who's coming calling?
The king has requested your presence.
But it's frickin' 2 a.m.
The hour is quite late. Yes, your grace.
They sleep separately then. No, great. You just wanted a late night booty call. Well, now we're into the orgy town.
What is this place?
A brothel?
It's where people come to take what they want.
They do have chemistry. They've had it since the first episode. But these two do not. Are we done? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Who's that kid? Why is he following her? He's like, weren't you already in there?
My helmet.
Oh, your turn, dude. Get in here. The princess wants to play.
You finished?
Not even close, dude. She knows what she wants. Dude, you're gonna play with fire?
Stop.
His entire life is on the line here. It's interesting. Damon sort of gave her a taste that she could take whatever she wanted. And then he left her. And then she came to him. He sort of broke through her barriers to what she thought was possible. I hope that door's locked. There's nobody guarding the place anymore. Hey, Hightower.
Apologies for the late hour, my lord.
What is it?
A message.
I'm pausing this straight away. The kid, the tiny little kid that's following the princess. Do you think he's one of Hightower's spies? I was thinking, who could find out about Rhaenyra and Kristen? Hightower. Right? He needs a way to get the king to unname her and name his grandchild as heir. Yeah, this kid. What's he going to tell him?
I apologize for the early hour, Your Grace. I have
news?
Discomforting news.
Scandalous.
I thought it best shared discreetly.
Scandalous news.
It is no easy thing to tell a father of his daughter's exploits.
Out with it, Hightower. You scheming bastard.
The princess was spied last evening in a pleasure house. She was carrying on with her uncle.
This is a lie.
I only wish that were true, Your Grace.
You're so sick with ambition that you would have my daughter stalked, awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation.
That is it. That's exactly it.
Do you wish to have your blood on the Iron Throne so badly that you are willing to destroy mine own? Just get out.
He does see through him, but it is going to play on his mind. And it is sort of true. She overheard everything. Wait till Alicent tells him what her and Rhaenyra got up to when they were younger.
My father has made some worrying allegations about you.
That you fucked Damon in a pleasure house. This is a vile accusation.
It's a frickin' lie, Alicent.
Is it?
How dare you?
Targaryens. I only want to help you, Rhaenyra.
How?
We drank in a tavern. Several taverns.
We went all over the place.
It's getting late.
Saw some crazy shit.
And then Damon sank into his cups and
then she left.
Abandoned me for some whore.
No, meanwhile, Damon's coming back. Uh-oh. Watch yourself, Damon. They're coming for you.
The king demands an audience, my friend.
Don't say anything. Demand to speak to your lawyer. I don't see the king. Is he hiding behind the swords? It is funny.
My daughter.
You
defiled her.
Oh. Better a first experience be with me than some whore.
What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? Wed her to me.
Ooh. marriage proposal.
You are a plague, sent to destroy me. It's not my daughter you lust for, is it? It's my throne.
Power.
Go back to the Vale, Damon.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden,
And
I believe her.
Yeah, about that. Hopefully there's not some sort of test for that.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror.
Was he just hiding in the fireplace?
The last of the Valyrian pyromancers hid his song in the steel.
Come the prince that was promised,
No, the prince that was promised.
and his will be the song of ice and fire.
And there we go again.
You will wed Seleno Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
Which one was he?
The son of the sea snake.
Does make sense. The neutral guy suggested it, remember?
With the combined strength of our shared dragons and naval fleets, no one would dare to stand against us.
Yeah.
And what will you do about the vulture who perches upon your throne?
Hightower.
Your hands.
Hightower.
I will do my duty as heir, and with Seleno.
Okay.
But you must first do yours as king.
Banish Hightower? But he's married. He's literally married to his daughter. Strip him of his handhood?
You were a faithful servant, Otto.
Oh, there it goes.
But I can no longer trust your judgment.
All his careful manipulations come undone. What now, Hightower? What are you going to do? You should have told him about the orgy thing a little more sneakily. Not so obviously. But I'm not sure how.
I hope you can forgive the late hour, Princess.
What are you bringing me? The morning after potion?
I took great care in its preparation. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
She's not going to drink that, is she? She could end up pregnant with Sir Christian's baby. Oh, it's over. What an interesting episode. It stayed in the same place for the whole thing. For the whole episode. It basically followed her around from start to finish. It dealt with her feelings about being trapped, being wedded off against her. You know, she doesn't want to be married to some random person just for political gain. And it dealt with what she really wants, some freedom. Daemon, like a hurricane, rode in with a different perspective, showed her that sure, she's got duty and honor and things that she has to do, but she's also in a position where she can basically do whatever she wants in her spare time. She says that that's true for guys, but for women it's quite different. As Alicent is proving, as queen, she does not have the freedom to do what she wants. And very pointed scenes interspersed with Daemon and Rhaenyra's wild night out, of Alicent going through the wifely motions of, you know, doing her duty, not out of love. And she wasn't enjoying it one bit. And she was woken up in the middle of the night for it. Even worse. But yeah, Daemon came in and gave her a different sort of perspective, gave her a taste of the wild, his wild life. And then kind of disappeared like a shadow. And the G decided to take what she's been thinking of, Sir Christian. Ever since they met, she's had her eye on him. And although it's deeply forbidden, and he would get into huge trouble if not killed for it, he's also in no position to deny her outright. Plus, he likes her too. They both like each other, so It's like a perfect union. And now she has this potion in front of her that will get rid of any consequences. Whether or not she takes that remains to be seen, but a child would complicate things a lot. People would assume it's Daemon's. And it's interesting that the accusation came on the same night that she did the deed with Christian. And I did not expect Hightower, who's been so careful and kind of puppeteering, to be so easily undone. The king saw straight through him for the entire episode. He didn't even need people to be whispering in his ear to see it, because Hightower came at him like a brick wall. No, you don't come at somebody like a brick wall. But he was very... I'm not going to call him a gleeful messenger of Rhaenyra's exploits, but he certainly didn't hesitate to do it, and he didn't word it in a way that... I don't know. I'm not sure, and I'm curious actually if you can think of a way that Hightower could use this information that wouldn't look bad on his behalf. I think maybe getting a third party to reveal the information. But then who would the king trust that would tell that information? Maybe spread the rumor across the people, you know? Let the rumor spread like wildfire. Daemon, as we know, he's like chaos incarnate. He won't deny it, and he'll say he did it. So maybe even the rumor would have been good enough. And Hightower wouldn't have been implicated. He wouldn't have been so front and center in the accusation, you know? Because it's so easy to see what his motivation would be. And yeah, it's unclear what Alicent was thinking when she was going to Rhaenyra with it. She said she wanted to help her, but you know, in what way? They clearly, both of those two still have feelings for each other. Maybe she felt a bit jealous that Rhaenyra was off having fun when she wasn't. She can't. Angry at her. And trying to put her in her place, trying to talk, you know, tell her that you can't do that, not when you're like me, you know? But where we go from here, we've got a wedding. Sea Snake's son, I think we met him when we were planning to get the crab guy. He was one of those guys, right? He seems fine. He's certainly not super old or super young or super weird or super Lannister. So it's not a bad match. Until we meet him properly, it's not a bad match. And Rhaenyra can do what she wants, I think, because she's brave. She's brave enough to step outside the norm and the rules to kill a boar. So, hey, it's not such a big disaster for her. And hey, this king, he's lasting a lot longer than I expected. I thought for sure he'd die in the first episode. He's doing okay. But as for the rest of the episode, there almost isn't a rest of the episode. It was very focused. Very focused on that one story. We had a little bit of growth from Daemon and the king and Alicent and Hightower. But it was mostly Rhaenyra's story. And how it all shakes out, I don't know. It's interesting that everybody assumes, we all assume that he was going to switch his heir, the person he chose, to the son instead. But he's reluctant to do that because he feels the people pushing for it. And he is a bit of his daughter's stubbornness when it comes to these things. He's like, they all want me. Everything in the world is telling me to strip you of the airhood, Rhaenyra. So I'm resisting it, because screw him. But he can only do that for so long, you know? Maybe this marriage will help ease things too. I'm glad that Rhaenyra got to see what the common folk think of her, watching the play, watching how they react to a fictionalized version of her, the dramatized version of her. Boo. But also interesting that she wasn't too shocked by it and wasn't too affected by it. It kind of emboldened her too. Daemon brought her there to see it, to kind of shake her up a bit. His whole mission was to shake her up a bit, in various ways. Either for his own ends or because he cares. Who knows with Daemon? And yeah, the show doesn't surprise us, because we knew that both her and him had a connection in episode 1. You could see the sparks anytime they were together. And also her and Kristen. So they delivered on both of those the same night. Yeah, so that's it. Next episode is... Let's have a look at the title. We Light the Way. We Light the Way. So I'm expecting either a wedding or a time skip in the next episode. But I'm certainly expecting that wedding to happen. Or that marriage to happen. I don't see any drama stopping it. And it doesn't really matter who she's married to, I don't think. So we'll see the continuing adventures. And what does Hightower do now? Like, even if he isn't the Hand, you know, his grandson could still be king. Eventually. He doesn't need to be Hand for that to be an important character. And we do have an opening for Hand. I'd give it to that guy. You know what I'm talking about. The best guy. The guy who has no bone in the fight. No dog in the fight. That's it. No dog in the fight. And he could be working the best scheme of all, you know? Being the stand back, no, doesn't look like he's manipulating, but it's always the people you least suspect, that sort of guy. But he's certainly my favourite on the small council, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next week, and yeah, have a great day.